Good evening, Jake. It's Monday, February 28, 2011. But before I get into my Oscar coverage, let me take you back to a Friday night with a little retrospective movie Monday. A Mr. Garrett Galt and I went to go see a riveting new film called I Am Number 4. Take a look at what we thought. I totally sprinted from the car here to... Oh my god. Okay, so GB, I guess, hi. So, what do you think about this movie? Any expectations or?
Michael Bay is involved, so
Yeah. I think Steven Spielberg produced this too, but I mean, like they kind of cancel each other out. Yeah.
I'm Michael Bay. I'm gonna destroy everything. Steven Spielberg's like,
We'll
calm
see.
down. I think
So we're leaving the movie now, and I just realized I have no way to prove that we actually even saw anything. But so how'd you feel about it?
we have ticket stubs, man.
We have ticket stubs. That's right. We do have. I have a mangled up ticket stub. What'd you think of the movie?
It sucked. It was mediocre. Basically.
Yeah. Did you enjoy that? I thought you would. For the most part, I was I guessed all but like 3 of the significant Oscars. That's excluding like best documentary short subject or best short animated short. I guess like everything. There weren't a whole lot of surprises this year. Like normally. The thing I really like about the Oscars is when there's like, it's kind of a neck and neck competition and you don't know who's going to win. This year, everybody seemed to kind of have it on lock, and that was a little, like, less suspenseful. Because I think that's what we're always looking for is like the, the shock and awe type thing with those, especially with the Academy Awards. And, like, the only ones I was disappointed with were, I think Christopher Nolan should have won, Best Original Screenplay, because, especially since he was snubbed for a nomination for Best Director. And I feel like especially since it won all of best cinematography, best film editing, best sound editing and mixing, that those are all the things that comprise making a quality film. So I don't really understand why they didn't win best film. And I really wanted that one upset to be Winter's Bone for best picture. I think it was a beautifully shot film, really gritty and original. And it would have been just awesome for that kind of like that big revelation at the end of the night for the final big award. But I mean, the King's Speech was good, but I think that the acting made that movie, and so I feel like when you stripped away the script and like the editing and everything, that's what you were left with. And the only other one that I was truly disappointed in was that the Wolfman won for best makeup. I mean, it was, especially considering everything they showed in the little snippet of like great makeup was just CGI transformation into a wolf, so that was stupid. So I shot during the lead up 90-minute pre-show and the actual Academy Awards, and I shot all of my guesses and then my reactions to it, but since I got most of them right and there wasn't anything really interesting in that, I'm just going to post the random snippets of like weird commentary that I had just in one big lump sum, because I thought that'd be more interesting than me just talking about what you probably already know. So I will just turn it over to the hilarious onslaught of clips, and Jake, I'll see you tomorrow. Only 78 minutes. Only 78 minutes. Kevin Spacey is talking about Annette Bening. He loves her so much. They are such good friends. Russell Brand brought his mom. I'm sure Katy Perry is livid. No, but he's a class act, that Russell Brand. Did I just say that? Melissa Leo looks like an Asian vampire. So they're throwing in Facebook questions now. So if Facebook's got like that much of a grip hold over the Oscars, I'm wondering what social networks' chances are. Mark Zuckerberg's probably sitting in the green room like, now James, I want you to switch the envelope at the last minute. I don't want to. Those public school singers are so inspirational. I hope they sing MGMT by Kids. Kids by MGMT. Don't. I'll edit that out. No, I won't. I'm so excited. Okay, if you're not aware, this is just parents talking about their kids who are Oscar nominees. It's like the greatest gloat off in history. Well, you're entitled to be wrong, so. Rico from Modern Family is adorable. The Oscars, like this Super Bowl, are essentially a way for a network to whore themselves out and like promote everything that's going on in all of their affiliates. Oh, Matthew McConaughey. And Dick Tracy is just brown nosing with his wife. He like for the past 5 minutes he's just been like sitting over on the sidelines like, oh, okay, Annette, you won that Oscar, hon.
Yes, whenever I sit down and I make a gown, I sit there with the silk and I lick the silk because it tastes so good. And I think, how can I make this dress very tasty, like this?
Anne Hathaway is just terrific, and James Franco is just a class act too. If anyone makes fun of them for their performances, I will personally hunt you down and gut you like a fish. Stay tuned. Mark Wahlberg is being so eloquent and classy right now. I am so confused. I'm afraid. I feel like you should just punch the interviewer in the face. Just be like, "Departed 2, it's gonna happen." There are some shady people in the background of the green room. Like, is that Mickey Rooney? He's just like, "Arr!" There's some old guy in the background like, hi. That woman behind Reese Witherspoon like was just staring at the camera for like 45 seconds. She's like, oh, there she goes. She's like, who is that woman? Who is that? She's in the green room at the Oscars and she's just acting bored. I would shoot her in the face. I would have liked to have been his prison mate. You know that would have been like the best you like win the lottery like the one time you go to jail and you're in a cell with freaking Robert Downey Jr. and he just like entertains you constantly. I'd write a book. Natalie Portman is the feminine equivalent of James Franco. She went to Harvard, freaking nominated same year as him. Smart, talented, beautiful people. James Franco's talking about how he could only practice for his, Oscar entertainment on the weekends because he had to go to Yale for his grad school during the week. One of my favorite things is to watch like after an interview, like a on carpet interview stops and then you see the actor like going like, okay, can I leave? And then they just kind of stare at the camera. They're like, Ricky Bobby, I don't know what to do with my hands. They're just as awkward as we are on the inside. Remember that. I am disappointed at the lack of crazy dresses and, stupid suits. Russell Brand looked fine. Everybody looked classy. I mean, where are the Lady Gagas of the film industry? Huh? Where are you? I think Jeff Bridges should win like a special award for his narrations of those Hyundai commercials. Keith Urban's such a tiny little man next to Nicole Kidman in heels. Look at him. Look at him. Tiny little country man. Why is it that beard hair is always like a different consistency than like regular hair? They're about to talk to Hugh Jackman. Quick side note. Okay, so I was talking to GB and he doesn't think it would ever happen, but I think that Hugh Jackman, maybe with a little CGI to make him look a little younger, would make the perfect, hear me out, Goku. Think about it. He's got like the energy. He's already, pulled off crazy hairdos with Wolverine and everything. I think it would be awesome. I think Christian Bale should be Vegeta. I think it would be the greatest adaptation of an anime in history. I think it would be the coolest thing ever. Think about it. Start a petition. Is my idea. I'll write the screenplay if I have to. Think about it. Goku. Kamehameha. Oscar Gold.
We know their names. They number 1,000 for each one of the red ribbons that we wear here tonight.
Did you see that? That is how I would accept an Oscar. But the first one, that was what I was actually trying to show you. That was Tom Hanks winning for Philadelphia. And I think I might cry if I watch that or think about that movie right now. Oh my god. It was so great. What's the over-under on how many times they have to start the music to get people to go off stage? I'm going to go with all of them, every single time. It doesn't not happen. Jake, I swear to you, one day I will be there. I might not be like there as an actor, but I will be there as a screenwriter or a producer. I will eventually make it to the Oscars. You've got to set the bar high so that the lack of success and disappointment is so crippling that you go into a hyper-intensive coma from which I will never recover. I mean, it's go big or go home, Jake. We both know that. Oh, they do not have control of this stage. She just brought her mom into this. Yeah, actually, she just carried this performance. Her mom did a really good job. That was funny. James Franco's grandma gets thunderous applause. Oh, he had a little Mad Hatter's hat for this Oscar. It's cute. Is that the girl from Winter's Bone? Oh my gosh. Hello, Charlize Theron from Monster, because she's really attractive in real life, and she looked very plain in that movie. Never mind. Kirk Douglas has got a pimp cane. Watch out! Kirk Douglas, what are you doing? You just told off Hugh Jackman. Colin Firth is laughing because he's British. Oh my gosh. Kirk Douglas just like went psych on Melissa Leo's Oscar. That is a crazy old bastard. And that was the greatest moment I've ever witnessed on the Oscar stage. She is brown-nosing that Academy right now. That was uncomfortable. James Franco and Hathaway are like, I don't know what's going on. You think Pixar just like has like a room full of their Oscars, just like everybody. DreamWorks tries so hard, but they just can't do it. Where Josh Brolin is my father. Like if you look at a picture of my father, especially if you watch American Gangster, Josh Brolin's character in there, he's got his hair slicked back, he's got this mustache. That's my dad. I just trust me. Sound editing. I don't know. Salt? What is that doing there? What kind of cold, heartless bastard, like, is in the orchestra pit, like, hitting the conductor, like, make them go faster! Barack Obama. Time goes by. Excellent choice, Mr. President. Randy Newman singing, his original song from Toy Story 3. I will say one thing about Toy Story 3. Since we've always sort of been, not with the first one, but with the second and third films, our generation, or especially like our age, like 18, 19 now, have been the same age as Andy growing up. And so I will never forget the way I felt when I saw Toy Story 3 and watching Andy drive away from that box of toys, after playing it with one last time. That was a great moment in film. And, so good. I want a second Disney Renaissance. I'm talking about Disney princesses in major motion pictures with classic animation. The Beauty and the Beast and Little Mermaids of the world. Make it happen again, Disney. You can do it. Ooh, the last one was about a cancer boy losing his virginity. They are auto-tuning Harry Potter right now. I love how they actually had part of the stage separate just so Oprah could, walk through it. Oh, Celine. You know what? Toy Story 3. Toy Story 3 should be made. James Franco seemed a little bit pissed in that sign-off. He's like, yeah, whatever, just, yeah, it's a great, great opportunity, blah, blah, blah.